Hey there team, and welcome to episode 17 of the Avelorn narrative campaign here. I've decided to put my pop filter back on. I wasn't too fond of how it all came across last time when I was listening to it, so I think that this is just better for me. We last left off with Solkar. He is... Oh, yeah, I think we're actually just about to end our turn, but let me just have a look over everything, make sure we're good to go. I don't usually like to end a turn just at the end of a campaign, well, just at the end of a session. So, yep, good, we are fine and dandy. So we will end now. Yeah, plan is, I feel confident with all the other high elves are mucking about. Jeepers, that's an interesting army. Just entirety like sword masters of Hoeth, cool. Since I've got like everything potting about around me, and Solkar himself is really quite exceptional. If you want peace, I'll give it to you. I don't know. Like the problem is, they like me more because I'm at war with her. So I think it's probably just a no. I think it's just a case, but it's kind of one of these things of like you're a non-entity. I don't care. But in reality, it's a case of like, yeah, if I make peace with you, then that makes the border princes, Estalia, and so on, all the people that hate you, it makes them not like me as much. So yeah, that's kind of the reason. But as I say, oh cool, wow, nice. A Wa is gonna get crushed right now. But still, as I say, the Solkar has really impressed me, and I feel confident that he's actually able to hold that by himself. So Sadrina is going to march up to the northeast and kind of get a feel for what's going on over there. And also, if we do actually need to destroy these legendary lords, Sadrina's going to be kind of going on a bit of an assassination spree over there. And then also, I don't know, she's maybe in a pretty interesting position if we do end up going to war with the Empire like quite quickly after Chaos. I don't think we'll go to war with them. Is that Confederate? They lost a trade port. I don't like that it happened during that turn. Oh god, those... Oh, wow! Holy shit. They lost a lot of ground very, very, very quickly. She's not going to make it. Oh, that sucks. I'm really sad about that. Damn, they lost a lot of ground so fast.
Protector
yeah.
of Avelorn.
I can't do anything about that.
Second
no,
this.
like yeah, like that's
Journey.
oops, sorry, that's quite an upsetting thing. But at the same time, it's like
Defender
it's not
of
something that the
Phoenix
Everqueen
throne.
can really. Oh dear, that's a dark elf location. Oh well, memes. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's not something that the Everqueen has the ability to really like do anything about. So yeah, it's a shame. Oh well, yeah, good luck to them. But we'll see what they can do about that. The Wizard Temple should hold out a little bit, but yeah. What we can do something about are these bloody pirates. So, marching up to the Awakening now. How is it looking? It looks like very cool, so we'll have to do something. We'll have to fight this. Treekin and having, of course, the Tree Man is a bit of a pain in the ass, because that's where a lot of my power comes from. But so it does mean I need to really burst through those gates. So much of their power is these Depth Guard, the Sirens, Deck Gunners. Unfortunately, fortunately for them, can't get on the walls. And yeah, like the Necrofix, Colossus, and of course these Rotting Prometheans. Rotting Prometheans are nah. I think we're good. This shouldn't be too bad. But I'll do this as a battle.
Sound the horn of Isha.
Sieges are always quite fun. Alariel's army is not really built to siege the walls, consisting so much of these treekin that really need to bash down the door. Luckily, they're able to do so quite quickly, so the Dryads charging forward will not be alone for long. The Dryads, unshielded though, and armoured as they may be, are going to be taking a lot of damage from these towers and those bombs. That's why Alariel herself is going to be flying forward just to hold the attention of those bombers. Darrow's got one unit of treekin over on this right gate. I always like to spread the attention of the defenders, which is kind of tough when you're only attacking like this one wall. When you've got a corner, it can be a bit better. But still, so we're going to be taking a lot of damage from that, but Darrow can take a beating, and he'll be able to bash that gate open in no time. The Sisters of Avelorn are going to be moving up and just rattling shots up into, well, these Sirens are not going to stand a chance, but also anything that's on the walls, really. Alariel can dish out some heals and some phase protection as she's moving up. Taking a bit of friendly fire from the Sisters of Avelorn, but it's really not too much worry, and I can give her phase protection, which will resist a bit of that for sure. She can dish out she can dish out magical damage in melee, so these Sirens are not really going to enjoy fighting her for long, as they're already in disarray on the walls. Their shooters have not done a tremendous deal of damage, a bit of just, what do they call it, just too many targets on the field. I can't quite remember what that saying is, but we're kind of just overwhelming them. It's unlike the early stages when I only really had 2 units of Dryads charging these walls. Still, Alariel is mopping through this, taking a bit of fire. I'm especially worried about the deck gunner fire that's coming at her. But she gets herself up and starts bobbing and weaving about a bit, so that'll make that take a little bit longer to bring her down. This gate, Darrow is slamming into it, as I say, and he's got the Treekin backing him up. Mainly just wanting the Treekin under there so that they can't get shot at when they're in the gatehouse, you know? But it's also just hoping that they bring the gate down a little bit faster. Sirens have actually survived quite nicely from that. I guess they're under a bit of cover, so that's good for them. That is. This very monstrous Necrofex Colossus. First time we actually fought them. Of course, it's Count Noctilus that loves to spam them, and we dealt with him very early on in this campaign. Both gates burst open, and I actually only saw one of the notifications in the battle. So I thought, great, the Treekin here have popped this open. But Darrow, poor little Darrow, is going to be sitting here just staring down at his foes for a while until I realise that he's burst open his gate as well. But we get forward all the Treekin, and we're just going to be breaking our way through. Necrofix Colossus be damned. It's not going to hold us back as much damage as it is doing to us. I get Warna up on the walls. This might actually be Joseph. No, that is Warna. And she does magical and fire damage. So yeah, the Sirens are not much of a match for her. She just dished out a close range shot into the back of one of their depth guard. But overall, everything's swarming forward. Depth guard may have some decent armor, but they're not really built to withstand what I've got coming at them. Poor old what is it? Wee Timmy or something. Can't remember what his name is, but this gunnery white here is trying to get a shot off on Alariel, but just not able to find a clear target, poor boy. As Alariel just tears through the Mornagles and keeps the deck gunners focused over there. The Treekin are... oh, okay, they're actually having a much better time than I thought they were. The Necrofix Colossus may have had a good run at it at the start, but now that they're all sort of merging in there and getting stuck in his face, really, a few Sisters of Avelorn refusing to climb up the walls that's beneath them, they're going to come storming through the gate. Much easier, much faster. Darrow has reactivated himself. He has remembered he is able to move and he's not just a normal tree, as he comes forward to tear apart these depth guard. The Berserker Axemen there, you know, if they were, say, the Halberdiers, this would be a much better fight for them, but just the 2 axes that they've got is not going to be enough. And Darrow decides to just ignore them and go for the Mornagles. Leave the rest of them to the Treekin to bash around. Mornagles are also no real match for Darrow, even if they've got an anti-infantry focus, so it's not really enough for them. I'll leave the info card on for this battle, just for a change. Really. I don't want to do the same thing every battle, because as I say, this is generally a sort of test campaign a bit. Warna, or is this Joseph Aurelius? This is actually Joseph Aurelius that comes down and engages the Necrofix Colossus first, but. Yeah, it'll be hurting her, but she's got an anti-large bonus, and we really want Warna to get down here with her fire damage. Actually, oh sorry, Warna does not do fire damage in melee. I must have confused that with the Dryads. Well, magical damage in melee. She does fire damage though, which is exactly what you want for dealing with the undead of all sorts. The undead are weak to range, well, to fire damage. Poor Joseph Frillius is just getting knocked around down here though. But she's tanking this. She's taking this beast's focus. A bunch of crabs come on down, and these poor dryads are taking a beating. As the gunnery wight is throwing himself into melee. What sword? Does he have a sword, or is he? He's got a little cutlass, but he's generally just kicking my poor dryads around. As these Sisters of Avelorn are thrown into melee by accident. They've got some backup from on high, as the Keepers of the Horn assist them from the walls. Now that we have Warna and Joseph Frillius double teaming this Necrofix, it's going to go down real quick. It can't stun lock both of them at the same time. So every thrust from Warna... Oh, or maybe it can, as it just throws down both of the Handmaidens. Definitely a fight I'd like to sort of see continue, but you know, I'm pretty sure my girls would have that comfortably, but we can't just let it happen. We need to finish off everywhere else. Alariel has moved off to go and silence that mortar. This army really does lack mobility, so shutting down artillery pieces like this is kind of left to Alariel. Now the problem with that is when Alariel's pulled off the front line, she's not able to really dish out her spells to the front line. So that is a nuisance, but we are crumbling that mortar team, and she's able to tank the damage from that deck gunner for a little while. It is definitely hurting though. She can't have that happen for too long. Oh, she's climbing back up and now just sort of getting shot at. Oh dear. I think their entire army is crumbling now though, so they will not be lasting too long. Necrofix Colossus though, it's still standing, it's not crumbling yet, as Joseph Frillius has changed targets, and it's now just a 1v1, or a 1 versus, I think it takes about 100 or something corpses to make a Necrofix Colossus, but it dies all the same. Poor old wee Pete there, just didn't really see what was coming. But, yeah, could have definitely done that without as many casualties, but, you know, I'd have had my treekin kind of ignored for a fair portion of that fight. But, all in all, that went okay. We're going to be occupied... Oh, that's a nice amount of money, but no. We're going to just be holding this. And, as I say, one day this will be Safray's land. Now, the question is, where are their forces? They had an army around here, but I don't know where it's gone. I'd like to move up and take the Poxmarsh, but we're not going to do that this time. We're going to wait in the Awakening, and we'll get that done later. Don't want to build anything here, because I will kind of be just getting rid of this territory. No. Not really, no. Like, I could do, like, I could build another Handmaiden just so that I can get more Handmaidens kicking about, but I think we'll be okay. Could build an Archive, but no, I think we're alright. Let's just hold fire. That's kind of cool. Occupied Awakening. Does it give me anything fancy? Damn. That's a really powerful building. But no. Grants, yeah, cool. Awesome. No, this will definitely be a good, like, hub of control for Safray down here, which should allow them to really do some good work. What else do we want? Werner leveled up. She's level 18 now, so almost got that sweet ass immortality. Nah, we don't really want her to get favored by Isha. She really kind of, you know, she might be she's a very powerful warrior, but she maybe doesn't scream Isha's values sometimes. Let's go for Exorcism. It's kind of, I like map wide effects. They're quite a lot of fun. So I'll probably do that. Yeah. Stuff like that would be nice, but no. Now let's just go for Exorcism, just to really buff out those map wide effects whenever. It's not like a great one, but it's cool. Joseph Frillius, kind of getting there. Behind the nobles right now, but she's level 34, so she's almost maxed out. And yeah, Cedrina, nothing dangerous in your future, so if you just run on down here, kind of stick to the coastline a bit, just to make sure we don't, you know, if they do suddenly respawn a bunch of troops up there, you're not going to get grabbed by them. So, kind of the deal is, just going up here. Yeah, and then once we land, we're going through Bretonnian territory, which Bretonia we do have. Oh, Chilfrey's alive. Nice. We'll be going through.
For a boon.
I'm going to grab military alliance with them just to try and. I'm surprised I wasn't already, but yeah, grab that. Dude, Confederate. Sorry, not Remield, Response. But no, I don't think he's going to be able to do it, which is too bad. But hopefully just the massive power disparity between them now, like Response would be so willing to be confederated. But I don't know. Just would like to see her character get saved. We might as well build up a Temple of Assyrian. We have the money for it. Yeah, we're not going to build anything more. Let them develop this the way that they want to. But if stuff wants upgraded, we will upgrade it. Oh God, ew. Sorry, I just don't like to build stables where I don't need them. And next turn, she'll move up and take. Well, no, she won't do that next turn, but the turn after that, she'll move up and take the Poxmarsh. Can I just get a non-aggression pact with you? You just don't want it? That's cool. I don't know where the hell you're going. Top knots. Yeah. Oh well. You need to chill there. Yeah, no, you need to chill there. Awesome. Just trying to grab some stuff before they bloody before he does it. Oh, Solkar whoops it out. Whoops it daisies. But that's okay, because in this area we get a lot of replenishment anyway. Elona, yeah, it's kind of an interesting army there. Quite an interesting army for him too. Tyrion's enjoying these sword masters of Loeth right now. So yeah, hey, I don't blame him. They're quite fun to use. Good, that's nice. Sudenburg again making peace with the lizard men down there. Definitely isn't the time for two forces of order to be going to war right now. Clan Eshin has even made peace with some Tomb Kings. Kind of cool. I've yet to really see them, but they're around. They're in the Far East, you know. I think I first met them because I've been broing out with those little Dragon Island lizard men. So I think that's why. I think that those beastmen, they were suffering attrition. We saw this little flashing green moving along. Come. What do you want, friend? Non-aggression pact. No. Like, no. It's just not going to happen. I don't get why they're thinking it's appropriate to charge me for a non-aggression pact. You know, it's... maybe I should just offer it to them, but nah, we'll be alright. It's not really something I'm worried too much about. Population surplus, cool. Yeah, sure. We'll pay to upgrade a city. You know, that's us. If we can upgrade it. Solkar, yeah, get settled back into the Shrine of Cain for now, Solkar.
Certainly not.
If you want.
Sailing away.
Yeah, cool. I don't know why I had to do that. I think it was probably Alistair, the White Lion, was just standing there. Oh, it's too bad. I really wish Alistair just had like half an army of White Lions. That's how I tend to make his army. Just about 50% of it is made up of White Lions. And he just rushes forward, just shatters people. Just very un-high elfy of him. But, see, I don't know, man. Is Solkar going to have to come down and deal with this guy? He's only at war with me and Tilia. That's so strange. But, oh well. We're just letting these beastmen just roam around. I hope that kind of they deal with them. That would be nice.
Your decree.
But overall, we need to get moving. Going to be suffering attrition for it, but probably should have moved along at sea, to be honest. But hey,
for the Everqueen.
Got to take this stuff. Suffering some. People are not too happy, but hey.
Alariel the Radiant.
If we move on up. Where's the big man's army? Luther Harkon. I don't see him. Luther Harkon didn't die or anything. I don't know. There's no point. No, we'll make it there. We're going to be suffering a lot from just colonizing that, but it'll be worth it. Fuming Serpent chilling out. Yeah. That's an unpleasant, army there, but they're really not too much. And Cedrina, where are you? There you are. You've already moved. Cool. Let's have another check for that blooming handmaiden. She should be back by now. No, she should be like at the top or something like that, since we've already hired her. But no, I don't see her. Do they are like re-recruitable after you dismiss them? It would really upset me if not, because that'll be quite Yeah. I'll give her another sort of like 3 turns. And if she's not back by then, I will probably take it as like, yeah, they can't come back, which would be really sad. But military alliance, yeah, totally. Once again, I thought we had one, but yeah, cool. Good to get one now, because Hexwattle would be a great tool, especially if we have to fight the dwarves. Then, you know, Hexwattle coming in, backing us up, just being some very sturdy linemen. Estalia making a military alliance with Reichland is not what you want to see, but oh well, you know, humans gonna stick together. Hopefully, you know, hopefully not stick together later, but stick together for now, because I will be giving Estalia back Bilbali. That's something that I want to do, and I might actually have Solkar move south, just because those beastmen, I don't want them to roll up into the centre of Ulthuan and end up like slamming into. Don't know what my port in the just west of the Gain Vale is called, but we'll make sure that they don't take it or raise it. That could be very frustrating for our economy at this stage. Pops of Chaos. I'm surprised that they've not taken out Raponce yet. They marched away. Did Raponce kick them out? That could be really, yeah. But it's a really nice garrison there. Well, big garrison, don't know, really nice.
I serve the lady.
Apart from that, yeah, they've kind of got that area on lockdown, which is a bit dicey, but it's a few turns for them to cross over. Ah, right, okay, so they are at war with them. Oh, hello.
Your bidding.
That is
Hello,
forbidden.
Anne. And do you want to go away?
Prince
I
of
think we got to run.
Ulthuan.
We got to bug out of that situation. Because we are not made to fight that. If we jump to sea right now, then they shouldn't be
Don't
able to
be a
chase us.
fool.
Yep,
Prince.
just get out. Can you get out like that way? Oh.
Moving out.
No, I'm surrounded
so
by
they'll
fools.
But we would be able to run away.
Protector of Ulthuan.
I don't know. I don't know what the best
Can't be done.
situation is here.
We rest here.
Let's probably, because I trust that she can't reach us that way,
I am
because it might just
denied.
be like a dumb retreat where you just
Full
like end up
sails
running
now.
into them. So
Journeying
get down
on.
there. She'll be suffering attrition.
Weep tears.
Alariel, grab the Pox Marsh, and then this will be that completed, and we'll just give it. Do we want to give that to Safri then?
Everqueen of Ulthuan.
Probably, just so that Safri can start doing what they want with it. Even though it's in a bit of a pit, it's a bit of a nuisance spot. It's still all right.
Restore order.
We'll pay for this upgrade. Oh, nice. I think that's probably just control the Vampire Coast achievement. Never done that before. And yeah, good stuff. Let's give her 1 turn of replenishment and then give it back next turn. Sea region secured, very nice. Oh, that's a really nice image actually. Cool. Yeah, so we're gonna lose this location. I'll just auto battle that. I won't fight that. And that'll give them some places to go, so they won't suffer this much attrition. But oh well. Commandment, well, rebuild, lost splendor, but next turn I'll be going back to them anyway. And ending my turn, because I won't be changing Sadrina's movements. Where are these beastmen going? Alright, they're continuing on east. That's fine. And then there's this other beastman army, led by Kazarak, and he's just going north. Cool. That's fine. Ending that turn. So yeah, Sadrina running on up there. As I say, kind of, I do totally get this now, and I'm glad that I did this as sort of a test campaign, and I want to finish it now, because I've spent a lot of time in it, and I've really liked how it has gone. I really like how the sort of roleplay aspect has come into effect. As I say, when I do my final summary video, that's when I'll go into more detail about all this.
The true
But
of heart
I never
always
want to do a
find a
real
warm
big like
welcome in my
empire
court.
building version of this. One of the main things I've really enjoyed about it. No, come on, it's don't do this. But at the same time, like I want him, but I don't want him to end up going to war with Marcus Wolfheart. I'm sorry, dude. I love you, but nah. But sorry, yeah. So I wouldn't want to do one of these where like I ended up claiming a bunch of territory and had like 10 armies, because like I really like what I've done with
The Asher
Sadrina, Solkar, and Alariel, of course. and kind of just having them as being my main armies, my main characters that I'm developing. Now I could do that, and I could just kind of have like, these are my main characters, these are my background characters that I don't really focus as much attention on and so on, but it would still be, you know, they're still part of it, and I wouldn't want, oh goodness me. The bloody hands are going for it. I don't think they're strong enough for that, surely. I hope they are. That'd be really funny if they are. It's just great because everybody's so like, we're just in these massive military alliances with each other, so as soon as you declare war on somebody, everybody's in on it, which is nice. But no, the bloody hands are even with that wall, like, they're nowhere near strong enough to take those guys on. Let's see, do we pass by them at some point? No. Anyway, yeah. So I wouldn't want to do this as like the Empire and really take a bunch of territory. I'd always want to do this as a smaller faction. Or a faction that I'm making be smaller. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ah, no. Oh well. Kind of weird background music for this. This is a little bit intense for just having. But I guess it's sort of Chaos Invasion music. Nice. Now, Vampire Coast, you're looking good. Oh! Ah, nice. Campaign. No, battle? I think campaign right now. I'm doing a lot of movement around. Yes, good. Awesome, awesome. So that is what we want to see. Speaking of moving around, Alariel, you go out to sea right now. Which, what does that do? It's a bit bad, but it's not horrendous. So let's do a quick save here, because we're going to be giving up a lot of territory. And that might, oops it is, and that might end up playing things a bit weird. It doesn't matter who we end up talking to.
If what you seek is for the greater good, my sword is yours.
Gift Safaria. There we are. Gift them, and then the Awakening first. Can we do multiple ones at once? No, we can't. The Awakening. Safari again. Gift. There we are. Good. Poxmarsh. Once again, please don't lose it again, Safari. And gift Safari. Doof. And what's that last place called again? It's the Blood Swamps. Oh yeah, shoot. Do we want to name something after Teclis? Nah. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. No, hold fire. We'll think of something. Hey there, team. So I decided to go for the Warden's Mire. Kind of something a little more subtle, because of course Teclis was the Warden of the White Tower. So she doesn't really want to go out of her way to be like, oh, this is Teclis's swamp. Look at that. It's because it's a bit of a naff, you know, situation. So she just wants to have a very sort of more subtle nod to him rather than that. Given that all to them, it's not looking too great right now. They're not at war with anybody around there, though, apart from, of course, Chaos. So we'll see. Hopefully they can sort that out and be alright. In a few turns, anyway. They'll have a few turns before they have to worry about, like, a rebellion. So that's okay. Alariel's going to make her way on down to deal with this now. Because we definitely don't want him to get caught. So... we don't want you to really just go and grab like Mangrove Coast, because they'll just... maybe. I think you've got to get on land though, because you've got to avoid them. And the better way to do that is just to try and run away from them on land. Rather than trying to run away from the pirates at sea. That's not the best plan. So, Fuming Serpent can get upgraded. Let's max out that. And let's get some exotic pets. What the heck is that? No, okay, cool. For some reason I thought I could get a higher level. I was like, no, that's the max. And good. We'll be holding the Volcanic Isles though, because it's kind of like elven colony stuff. So that's kind of something that I feel Ilariel would want to keep for herself.
I serve the Phoenix.
Yeah, charge on down here, continue on that way, and ending that turn. How is Chaos doing? They've kind of, oh god, so it's the Empire themselves has been leading the push now. Hell Pit is held by, oh gosh, oh dear. They really dunked on that, didn't they? Yeah, like the entirety of Norska is held by Bretonia. Throg is like he's clutching to try and hold on to it. Oh, Cheaters, that's the absolute, yeah, supreme Chad strat. And the Beast Slayers, yeah, I love the Beast Slayers of Baston. They're really cool. Definitely worth getting. The Bretonnian, well, all of the other regiments around. They're totally free, you just gotta like go through a bit of hassle to go and grab them. But Hexwall could do with getting a bit stronger, but they're losing troops a lot. What do you want, Itza? No. Right now, it's kind of crazy. Like, Servants of Chaos are destroyed, so that means next round, I think we get a full swarm spawning in. I think that's how it works. So generally, what you would want to do is just leave them with like one army remaining, but that's not really the the aim of this campaign. That's not really something that you would do, because that's not really how it would work in a real life scenario. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, sure, there's possibilities, but yeah. Caron, it takes a long time to move around all those troops. As I say, fingers crossed for Ponce survives. She's doing alright for now, but I'd like Illyria to claim some territory, but Illyria's territory would be up in the north, and I've got no armies up there right now. Right now, it's really kind of just a land grab for Lustria, which is a bit cheeky for all the lizard men, but I don't care. It's not that Alariel doesn't care. It's more that Alariel feels, okay, there's no respawning there. Ooh, maybe we've done it. So it really is a land grab for Nagaron now. If the boys can go up and just claim some territory real quick. Okay, we'll see how that goes in a few turns. Yeah, okay. Hopeful for the boys. Just anything to make us stronger so that when we do actually go toe-to-toe with these guys, we're in a better situation. The Galleon's Graveyard's got a decent enough garrison. Like, I'm sure I could face off against whatever Shadowgrave has, considering he's taken so much attrition recently. Oh, where do you want to go, dude? Where are you heading? I don't know, Anna. Like, where's Lokier Felhar? That's what I want to know. But
don't be a fool.
Okay, cool. Well, that means that she's gone up there. So if you just want to go, get yourself all force march. Just settle yourselves into Mangrove Coast and just sit there. Like you've done a very good job. So just wait. Get your replenishment back, and hold fire. Let's fix up Mangrove Coast. It takes a bit of time. Well, 3 turns, stupers. I'd like her to just be gone.
Let's see.
Luther. Yeah, oh gosh. Pretty spooky. Some of us can. Most of us can, but hey. Oh, right, we've actually suffered a lot from colonizing, haven't we? Let's just get ourselves back into the Fuming Serpent, because if she tries to come for the Star Tower, she can't. Star Tower will hold her back. And the Fuming Serpent, especially with Alariel there, will definitely hold her back. And one turn in the Fuming Serpent, we're golden. And then we'll keep on coming down, destroy them there, and just go on a bit of a land grab, as I say. Secure this territory for the Asur. Warna. Yeah, armor, I think, probably for you. Yeah, let's grab you a bit of the old armor. Yeah. That's nice. Anything else? Vera, let's get you Fiery Convocation. I forgot what that was last episode, but it's really it's a nice little spell to use. And Militia Master again for you. Yes, good stuff. Alien. Yeah, Alien. Cool. Alien. So
I agree.
Safri, you've got stuff in the south. Let everybody else take their piece. Well, yeah. Hopefully we'll end this campaign really with the Asur being in this almighty position of power. Where, okay, he's grabbing Slaver's Point, fair. Where we are just back to our position, our rightful position of just total control, total dominance over the world, really.
Of the Everqueen.
The last defenders there, if they want, yeah. You're making me pay for it, which is a bit of a dick move, but like I'll do that because I'm down for that action. Because they're at war with those Tomb Kings over there, but which is a bit of a pain. But hopefully they can sort out their stuff and be this southern attack force when we do get stuck in. Warherd of Chaos is destroyed there. I think Chaos is on its last legs. I really think they're just about done, which is quite nice.
You have a liar's heart and a
Heinrich
hateful
Himmler.
gaze.
I'm surprised he survived that long. No, that's not happening. So, yeah, we'll be pushing up, and through Bretonnia, through the Bretonnian lands, we're not going to be like raising that stuff, because in Alariel's mind, like these are Bretonnians. We kind of got along really well with the Bretonnians, so we'll just be taking that and we'll be giving it to people. As I say, Bilbali will give back to Estalia. As for the rest of Bretonnia, unless Bretonnia joins the war against us, if they remain neutral, we'll still give them their stuff back. If they actually straight up join the enemy, then yeah, that stuff gets raised. It's just the way it goes. Okay, here we go. We knew they'd be back, but is Sim back with another 12? 1, 2, 3, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, 12 again. Ooh, okay.
Allow me.
I'll start. Be careful out there,
I
boys.
serve the king.
Solkar, take to the
Ready
seas
to
once
serve.
again. And you,
Can I offer assistance?
Cedrine. Yeah, if you just make your way over here, please. Alariel. So they've respawned down here now. They've moved back off that way.
Guardian
Can
of
they
the
come and
Phoenix
attack
Crown.
us? I don't think they can attack Mangrove
Protector
Coast in
of
one turn.
Avelorn.
Now, if she was already on her last legs, she's gone now. Unless she can try to run
Do you know who I
and
am?
take some territory over here, but I don't think they will. Damn. Oh well. Let's just have you move yourself back into the seas, because I'm pretty confident about my ability with Alariel's army to take on like several forces. We'll just move you down to the Star Tower for now, and then from the Star Tower you can move on forward,
Can't be done.
and we'll see how that turns out.
Dispatch me.
Mangrove Coast, get moving actually, because
Defender of the Everqueen.
yeah, if they want to get stuck in, then also there's chaos there, so like
Defender of the
hopefully
Phoenix
Alariel
Throne.
will be able to deal with them. We won't lose Mangrove Coast again, but it's very possible.
Honesty itself.
Carrion, yeah, not got many levels to go, Carrion. Probably just get you... Do you want to get Carrion an eagle or a horse? Let's get him a horse. Yeah, definitely a horse. And try and remember to put him back on his chariot now. Next turn. And ending that turn. Yeah, because I kind of want both the nobles to have horses, just because it's kind of a basic thing. And but they will spend most of their time on their chariots and eagles, just because that's where they're more powerful. But it's just certain circumstances might call for them to be on a horse, or dismounted, of course. I might end up giving Carrion an eagle as well, to be honest. Yeah, I'll probably do that, just so that he's got all three, if he wants. Mulgo, though, Mulgo's not a chariot man. Mulgo is either Eagle Man or he wants to be jamming his halberd into something directly, which I guess you arguably do on a chariot, but just you do it after you run them down. The Bloody Hands got destroyed there, which we did expect. We knew that they wouldn't last too long. Just checking the time, but yeah. Oh no, Wintertooth is gone. I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. What happens to my quest if there are just no Norskins? Like, I wish you could just, you know, do those battles up against like a randomly generated army or something like that. But I don't know. Of course, if I had done these properly, then I would have been easily able to do it. Instead of going up and just like mucking about and burning settlements down.
We
And
have much to discuss. Come. Join me.
Wait, what? What do you want? No. Where do you live? Where do you live? I want to fight you. I'm not going to do a non-aggression pact with you. That's for sure. It's funny. He's at war with Chaos. Kind of strange. But yeah, oh well, I don't know where he lives. And I wouldn't mind fighting him, just because I think he... A Norscan army. Ah! How strange. Just as one Norscan goes away, another one pops up. But I wonder if that, like, is that an event that has to happen? Or is that a... No. Hard to say. Now, do we get her over there? I think we do. I think Sadrina's going to book it over there. Just try and fight Norskins just to farm them. We got to do it fast, though, because Bretonia's going to kill him. So sorry about just sailing around, Sadrina, but it's the way it's got to be.
You called?
Right, they're kind of splitting up. What's this? Yeah, nah. Ooh. Melee cavalry. It's not really the... Well, yeah, I guess melee cavalry is just any sort of cavalry that doesn't have a bow, but I still view melee cavalry as like anti-cavalry cavalry. And then you've got lancers. But yeah, they're not really spread out enough for me to feel comfortable just striking at them. So if Solkar waits one more turn down there, I would be appreciative of that. Where are they going? They're going down here to Mangrove Coast. That's fine and dandy for them, and I think all these Chaos forces are coming up north.
Prince of
But we're just basically going to be running around colonizing these places as we go, just in case we are able to hold on to any of them. And hopefully those Chaos forces actually going to chip your toll. But as for Alariel, what have we got at sea? Yeah, I think Alariel's going to go to sea. And just try and tempt them into an attack. Look at me, hello. Come over here. Alariel can definitely take on 2 of those armies. 3 might be an issue, but 2 definitely. Let's end our turn there. I could actually do... Let's do Invocation of Lilith. Just to get that pumped out. And ending that turn. Actually, let's have a quick look at what Safri's done to the Vampire Coast. Still suffering a lot of negatives there, boys. You're going to need an army built up down here. And I would definitely feel more comfortable if they recruited an army. Just to have it lurking about. All that stuff would be a bit saddening. I'm looking forward to getting unvampirized, though. All the vampiric corruption going away. Well done! Tyrion lost like his entire army doing that, but he just nuked like the middle of their forces. That was nice. Just naval boarding Tyrion. And just being alone on that army, Tyrion is still very powerful. Late game Tyrion is, and I don't know, I think he's like level 22. So he's pretty powerful, but like when you get Tyrion like leveled up into the 40s, he's just an absolute machine.
All are welcome in my court.
Marcus, what do you want? Join war against the Top Knots. I'm not going to do that, my friend Marcus. Love ya. But no. I'll do it later, probably. When they've moved past me. But I just don't want to declare war on them right now. Yeah, so Chaos is more of just like, it's a nuisance right now. It's a big nuisance, not going to lie, but it's a nuisance. And the boys are able to kind of... My High Elven allies kind of have the economies to deal with them right now. They're losing armies, though. You can see them just like lose armies and build them back up. But which is, of course, going to be stinging them a fair bit. But all in all, not too bad. But I do look at the balance of power whenever I see the Empire or the Dwarves, and it's frightening. Servants of Chaos, mucking about up there. Yeah, chasing Tyrion back and chasing that army back. Destroying Tyrion. Damn it. Well. They'll have suffered a fair bit for that, and they're kind of more spread out, so Solkar need to be able to do something. Oh, good technology finished, which is nice. And they've moved back. What does she want to do? Run out and kill these guys? Oh, that's sad. They're just out of range. Do not displease me. They might go to Mangrove Coast is the thing, but
faithful servant.
If they do, then you know that's just the way to be. Subaton. Let's colonize Subaton. So that is pretty good. It's the same place as Itza's in, but yeah, nah, dude. Sorry, dude. If you wanted to keep it, you shouldn't have lost it. And it's kind of like a very dismissive like feeling about the lizardmen right now. Like, we had to drag Hexawatl up. Like, Hexawatl was being ripped apart. Oh, Gotrek? What are you doing over here, Gotrek? Oh, funny. Have they just been destroying all the way around there and coming up this way? That's insane.
Tempt me not.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, Gotrek's here. That's cool. Where's Felix? Ah, there he is. That's funny. I really like that. They've just nestled themselves in Sotek's spine.
Light of
So,
Avelorn.
I want to start deleting these armies, but I don't want to like launch myself in where I'm gonna have to fight like 4 at once. If I go there, then they might be able to call in as reinforcements. But if I'm all the way down there, I should only have to fight 3 of them at once.
No.
Which, as I say, is
Servant of light.
But then immediately after that, I might have to fight
I am denied.
fight Anna.
Everqueen.
This army up here,
Avelorn.
I don't. It's quite a nasty force actually. A lot of aspiring champions there. But I've got quite a decent defense at the fuming serpent, and I'll have walls to defend myself.
Queen of Avelorn.
Let's, because we'd suffer attrition if we marched out there anyway. Let's try this out. It's a bit risky, as I say, but you know, we'll go for it. Some rats have popped up. Clanfester rebels. Hey, dude, if they just want to fight the oh, are we at war with them? Or are we not? Yeah, I think we are. I think everybody's at war with all rebels, so that's the thing. So, Mangrove Coast. Might as well try to upgrade you just to be hopeful. And you know, we might be able to do it. Cedrina's marching west to try to get to Albion. Albion could be a fun place to hold, but no, we wouldn't do that. Yeah, no. If we took back Albion, we would just raise it. But the hope is to try and get like 3 battles with them, so we wouldn't be attacking that main area anyway.
How can I assist you?
Damn, dude. No, like let's just tease him up a little bit.
Anchors away.
Just get him there. And try to fight alongside our allies. They'll get their turn before us, though, actually. But we're within their grasp, so no. We'd have to move up to like there if we want them to attack us this turn. We'll be fine there and see what they want to do, and then grab them next turn, maybe. Shredding Talons. Yeah. Oh, that's only upkeep for Phoenixes. If this was weapon strength for Phoenixes as well, I'd be all up in that. Yeah, let's go for cartridge ammunition. It's a nice change of pace. Go back to a level 1 tech.
A noble.
Caladriel even. Caladriel. What do you want? I don't know. Dwellers Below. Because I've got Regrowth, got Earthblood maxed out. I like Awakening of the Wood. I don't really go for those things though, is the problem. But I think we'll probably be able to max out all the spells anyway, so we might as well just grab them. Let's just grab... she's part of Cedrina's army, so... Direct damage... Yeah, let's go for something like that. Just so she does have a nice damaging spell that she can use if she ever wants to. And ending that turn. Yeah. So I think we're probably going to get a fight now. Not been too many battles, only 1. So as I say, I try to get a few in every session, but just not always possible. So we'll see if the Chaos forces want to strike us. All things considered, Nagaron's holding on like a champ. They're losing ground little by little, but they're, you know, I really expected them to just dissolve after the damage that they took. But I guess every time we send up like an invasion force, Chaos comes in behind us and blasts us. So that's probably why. Yeah, it's just seeing how powerful the dwarves are. That's kind of why I want to fight the dwarves, just to really see what they could bring to bear. I think it would be some really nasty stuff. We're going to have to play this battle. What do they have? So, the Shadow Gave is kind of our biggest issue. as are those Minotaurs. But we've got our silver helms. We've got, yeah. So as I say, we're gonna have to play this. Good old Ulfrin, sorry. I like Ulfrin. It's a nice
My
name.
prowess is
So yeah, let's jump into that. Morgur has been quite badly jobbered, I suppose you could say, throughout this entire campaign. He's not really been able to spread much chaos in the world. And so he's decided to launch a rather desperate attack after spending quite some time at sea. The galleon's graveyard could provide a decent enough home base for him. Nobody could really bother him while he gathered his strength. These Chaos Warhounds, the Beastmen alternative, are a lot browner than their northern counterparts, but yeah. The main threat from this army is, well, the only true threat is that unit of Minotaurs, or that unit of Minotaurs. Morgur himself, of course, is a bit unpleasant as well. He's a very unpleasant looking man to look at. Yeah. But so, I separate out my silver helms, one unit off there on the right, the other in the centre. And then the bulk of my forces over here on this hilltop. Lothern Seaguard just raining some hell down and ready to hold the line when the attack comes. And my white lions to either flank. So I get my silver helms spreading out from there, just wanting to cause a bit of chaos, try and see if I can pull their line apart, which does kind of work. And opens up an opportunity for these silver helms to charge right into that unit of warhounds. That's going to attract the attention of the Minotaurs though, and I want to get the hell out of there. Before they make contact, hopefully, nope, they've grabbed two of them. Ah, damn, they destroyed those two guys. Damn, I didn't realize they died so fast. And even this guy back here, no, he is only just able to make it out, so we are running. But I was chuffed to bits. I was able to drag the Minotaurs away from the front line, which has just left the Lothern Seaguard able to tear apart these very poorly armoured Ungor archers. And yeah, just outdo them. I have my silver helms down here attacking some Ungor spears. Or is it Ungol or Ungor? Ungor, good. Ungor spears. And their armour piercing might be a little bit overkill in this case, but still, they'll be really wrapping this up in no time at all, and covering themselves in Beastman gore. A lot more arrow of fire coming in though to these unshielded forces of chaos, and my last unit of silver helms there just waiting for his opportunity to strike. I wanted to test this out. My silver helms were finding they were viewing these Ungor spears as like no threat, so I wanted to see what a quick charge would do for me. Their charge defense definitely helped them out, but I was happy enough with it. I really didn't take too much damage from the charge, but it's not something I'd like to repeat too often. My other unit of silver helms is really on Minotaur rousing duty as these beasts pursue them across the battlefield. So any amount of time they can keep them away from the front line, though, is good for me. As we push on down, and we surround the general himself in white lions, and Ulfrin as well is trying to get a piece of that. I wasn't too sure. I was really hoping that Morgur actually counted as a large model, but he does not, unfortunately. So yeah, Ulfrin does not get an advantage against him. But you know, the white lions are certainly evening that up, and he's even got a unit of Lothern Seaguard there to just make sure that he's no threat at all. But he's healthy and he regenerates, so it's going to take some time to kill him. Over here, these Ungor spears locked in melee with a few of my white lions. It's the same story as it was before, while these Lothern Seaguard rain hell into the Minotaurs, who have returned. They are no longer really... They know that I've just been leading them on a bit of a wild goose chase, and now my silver helms are just chasing down the routing forces. This is no longer really a situation of, am I going to win? This is a situation of, how much manpower is the enemy going to have afterward? The Minotaurs do collide with this Lothern Seaguard line, and throw them around quite brutally, and then get stuck into melee, and really are tearing these poor men apart. But another unit coming in, and they all whapping out their spears, they're able to chase them off without much problem. And immediately, as the Lothern Seaguard are known for, they can just take out their bows very quickly and shoot them in the back as they run. I'm not really too bothered about killing them off. I really just want to defeat Morgar. So let's come out of cinematic mode and speed it on up. So I'm just trying to lock him down. He's running from me, but he's losing a lot of health. And when the Silver Helms, yep, get him locked in. Not made that mistake since the start of this campaign, but when the Silver Helms get there, their mass just stops him from moving, and we are butchering him in the middle of there. Ulfrin is trying to find his way to the front, but he's just not able to make it. I think we'll have a look for him. I think he does make it in the end. No, I don't see him yet. Nope. No, well, he's dead now. Either way. Good. Yeah, I just kind of... Ulfrin's been needing a fight for a while. We've been holding the Gallon's Graveyard for ages, so I was like, nah, let's just have him kill Morgar there. And...
We will
okay,
be avenged.
as I say, it doesn't really benefit me, but just killing them off is nice. They're still there, unfortunately, but at least they kind of came at us with that, and now Kazarak is coming forward. We could have defeated quite a lot more, I think. What the hell? I've never seen that faction before. They look really cool. I really like their symbol. It's nice. Quite a lot of these guys, but as I say, the problem is just they strike in such a disorganized fashion. Right, because you can call in. I know that you can call in extra Norskins, but just basically raising the tribes or some shit like that. So I don't know if the AI gets the ability to do that, just because the tribes of Norska have just been getting absolutely stomped on. Could be the case. But I'll be interested to see where they live. Don't see any. It looks like Albion's been retaken though. That'd be a real pain in the ass. I don't know what I'd do with Serena then. Kind of just... Oh, nice. Good stuff. Cool. We were hoping to get this. So this is 1, 2, 3. As I say, the balance of power is really in my favor, but I think it only really takes into account unit per unit. So it won't be this. It won't be that easy. But let's crack it. Well, what battlefield do we have? Because the hope is that it's just not the one with the big long hill in the middle. That's I don't know this one. Okay, I'm sure it'll be fine. Cool. See you guys in a moment.
Sound the horn of Isha.
Onirath Sidus stands against us here, at the head of 3 Chaos armies. But we faced some pretty unpleasant odds before. The issue is, of course, the Hell Cannon, and we're going to have to charge forward. Their first smash is terrifying. It really does knock me, as it takes my sisters down to 69. I toss out a heal there, but it doesn't really benefit me too much. Those sisters are dead. The second one, though, luckily, is coming into my front line. Those Treekin, of course, the Dryads will drop like flies, but the Treekin are much more able to take that punch. I'm still going for this mixed up formation in the front line. It holds out quite nicely to the Chaos forces. Once again, yeah, okay. So, and it's generally not too bad. And once I get in range for my archers, which is the case now, they're going to have to charge me. Targeting a fair bit of damage at their archers, but I really want to lower their mobility, as we can see their armies merge in from reinforcements. Luckily, though, for me, that third cannon is quite near the end of their reinforcement unit, so we're only going to be facing off against 2 for now. Actually, just 1, which is very nice. I guess it shares, takes bit for bit, so we're only suffering 1 Hell Cannon for the time being. Their chariots coming forward, but their chariots are not going to be able to beat back through the Treekin. The Dryads, though, certainly, but not the Treekin. And Dauro is holding his position on the right flank. The whole way along the front line, though, I'm having a lot of difficulty. I'm killing heaps of them. This initial frontal charge from the Chaos spawn there just got destroyed. An entangle there from Werna, really just to boost up her own damage. You know, that's why I'm doing it. Just to give her a bit more of an advantage over her enemy. So right now the front line is holding exceptionally well. And I try to extend it a bit by having Alariel in the left. Just to tie those men up. But they get around me with some Chaos Chariots. And on the right side as well, some Chaos Chariots, some Warhounds there, and a swarm of Chaos Knights. So these, unlike the Handmaidens, the Sisters of Avelorn do not have spears to use. They're quite heavy, they're quite decent in a fight, but when they're locked in melee with chariots and knights, that's not where you want them. You want them firing. I had a banishment there. It started off quite nice, but it's ended up pushing its way through my forces. And then some Warhounds are coming in, like once again, locking up my sisters and killing them, some of them off. So I'm having to use my Sisters of Avelorn to protect themselves. Alariel's come off the front line, just to try and protect my flank. This is why it would be really nice to say have a dragon or something like that in this army, just to go where it's needed. The Treekin are still holding though, along with a few heals and a few phase protections getting dished out over them. But I'm losing all the way along the front line. We're holding our ground, but we're losing. Everybody except Dario, of course, but he is currently in his element as he just swats away those knights. But the Sisters of Avelorn are certainly not in their element as they once again get charged down back here, trying to pull some fire away from the front line to assist them. And even more units have broken through here. These trolls along with the chariots, and it is looking bad. If we zoom on out, we can sort of see the chaos here. Now this, oh, you can't do that? I guess you've got to press a button to roll into the strategic map mode. Oh, I think you press this. Tactical map. Yeah, good. So we look at that, you can just see my front line is gone, and they are just running riot all over me. This poor unit of Sisters of Avelorn has gotten separated, trying to save them with these gals, but it's not looking good. Just getting out some more phase protection in the center here. This is where they've got their general, Sidus himself. I'm trying to get Warna in there, but Warna's locked herself into melee deep over here. Getting thrown about by some Chaos Spawn, but that's her perfect opponent. As long as she doesn't get stun locked too much. Holding back their Chaos Warriors, but these Dryads are not going to be long for this world. And Alariel is thick in the fight. Alariel herself is pretty thick though. So Joseph Frillius is coming on over, trying to chase down those Chaos Trolls. Wants to keep them. Oh, she just sort of did a backflip and they agilely dodged it, but I don't know, I think that was more just a case of she missed. Ah, she killed one. Well done, Joseph Frillius. Got knocked back for her troubles though. But once again, she's anti-large. That's the type of opponent she wants to be going up against. A lot of fire coming in. Now, the upside, I guess the silver lining to my front line being destroyed, means that my sisters can just rattle in without the risk of friendly fire. But these knights are still causing problems, and that far right unit of Sisters of Avelorn has pulled themselves back, but it's only about half of them remaining. And charging up against my front line like that is not going to do too much, especially not to a unit like Darrow and the Treekin. So we're continuing to just mop through that. I'm not too worried about them losing that fight, it's just killing them fast enough. That's the problem with this front line. It can hold, but it can't kill things quickly. The Dryads are dropping like flies now as well. Let's go into cinematic mode for a minute. As we can see the Sisters of Avelorn once again being just messed around with by the Chaos Warhounds that have pushed on through. Chariots slamming themselves in my front lines, throwing my Treekin around. But I'm trying to look for some important figures. What have we got around here? No, just some more Treekin. Alariel. Just managing to get some success, fighting side by side with Joseph Frillius. They're able to tie up this left flank and really start to mow through it. And once again, those knights are not going to be having too much success against Alariel. I think these ones are quite badly damaged, a large unit size, but just trying to shoot them in the back. I know they're routing, but I want them gone. I don't want them to return later in this fight. Now that my sisters are quite badly damaged, those Doom Cannons, yeah, Hell Cannons. I always say Doom Cannon, don't know why. Those Hell Cannons are going to have to get some very accurate shots to be landing any true damage to my sisters. Focusing fire with 3 units here. I managed to get them bundled up like that. That was just a real micro fault on my part. My balance of power is going really bad now, as I'm 330 men left for their 1,200. But they're dropping a lot faster than I am. And my Treekin here losing decisively. Alariel losing. Joseph Aurelius loving it. But she isn't surrounded. Warna loving it. But that's Warna, I guess. Just throwing these Northmen around. Yeah. I really like, it's fun to watch her just like tear people apart. Chariot, you just made the biggest mistake of your life there. But some more fire. I've managed to sort of organise the situation. I say that as a Chariot barrels through into my sisters, but they are able to lash down a little bit more fire on the enemy. And on the right side, Darrow has managed to free himself up. He's going to move in toward the centre. Those Treekin on the right, along with some sister fire, are going to be able to hold it together. And those chariots coming slamming into my front line again. That's not an issue. Sidus is stuck in there, but is Sidus on the ground? Yes, I think Sidus is dismounted. That's him with his sort of fiery sword. But the Treekin are tanking him for now. We could use something. He's losing that fight. Good stuff, Treekin. Some more heroic figures there. Chaos sorcerers of death and fire advancing there. Treekin now merging together on this left flank, causing these sorts of blobs right now, which is quite useful for me. What are we at now for... Alariel's got 273 kills. Some of those banishments were maybe not so great, but the occasional ones have been working out. 74 for Joseph Aurelius, Dario over there at 94, and Warna at almost 200. She's fighting her way to him. She wants Cyrus. She wants his blood. There's Chaos Dwarves out of ammunition. It's quite interesting to see them on the front line. Those horned creatures just trying to stab and slash at Joseph Aurelius. She's got much bigger problems around her though. She's happy enough with them trying to scratch her ankles. These Sisters of Avelorn don't even know how close they are to danger with those Chaos Knights, but just getting around to the flank, trying to rattle some shots into the bulk of that position there. Dario. Oh, Javelin's just bouncing off Dario's back like that. But it will be hurting him. Oh dear. That's another Chaos, another Hell Cannon coming on in. I would like to see it missed, but it did sort of hit. And this is another Chaos Knight unit that's managed to slip its way through. And my Sister of Avelorn are getting really low now. The Keepers of the Horn on 15, 14. 13 now. These are the girls that have been with me since the very start. 10 from this unit, the Everqueen Courtguard. But Joseph Aurelius is still in there. She's frightened by enemy units, but hey, she can't focus on anything but killing right now, so that's fine for her. Warna's still got her health potion. She's not used it. And she's actually standing out of the fight right now. I didn't notice that she had killed everything around her. Okay, good. She's getting stuck in. I think she wants that Sorcerer. Yep, Sorcerer does not want to duel with Warna. It would be nice if he was the Lord, the Sorcerer of Fire. That would have been a cool little matchup for them. But no, a few more stabs like that, and he's going to be going down. Joseph Aurelius, things are a little bit clearer for her now, and she's able to tear through these trolls. Getting thrown on the ground and vomited on is certainly not the best, but hey, got to do what you got to do for the Everqueen. And dropping down another troll. Oh damn, I thought she got like 2 in 2 swings there. Some more of my men routing as I actually start to pull out my sisters now. All of my Sisters of Avelorn from across the field, and even these Dryads too. I want them out of the fight. This is no longer the place for them. What are we at? We're at 184 for 400, so I thought I was going to lose for a very long time there. But I thought, now, yeah, I think I can do this. But I want to do this without losing some of those sister units. So I'm getting them the hell out of the fight. And just leaving this to the remaining Treekin, to Darrow, and to Alariel and the Handmaidens. With them, I feel I can do this, and do this without suffering too many more casualties. That side is broken there, and he's running on back, along with the Chaos Knights. And that's then mostly shattered. these treekin over here charged up to try and deal with that hell cannon, but it ran out of ammunition as they were on their way up. So it really is just a case of who can make the biggest splash, boys. As you stomp down Chaos Dwarf. There we go. Oh, very nice. Well done. And Alarielle has freed herself up to move into the last one. I was surprised by how much balance of power that one unit was still doing. You know, just sort of 11 men there. But I wish I could chase some stuff down. Oh, I can chase somebody down. Cyrus there, dying from a war and a backstab. And I don't know why she did that. She did sort of unleashed a quick shot there immediately after. Just trying to shoot down some of these halberdiers. That was a Joseph Frillius arrow there. Coming on in. Both of the handmaidens just absolutely covered. Good shooting, Joseph Frillius. As Alarielle comes in for a final charge. I gave her a cheeky heal. I try not to do that too much in these battles, but I felt I kind of deserved it for this one. But yeah, cool. We'll speed it on up as she ties through what's left. I think I've got the handmaidens charging on down. She doesn't kill these guys too quickly, but they'll die. They'll die. God, it's such an unpleasant creature, isn't it? The hell cannon. Part of me really likes the look of it, and then you look at the back and you see these like, ugh. Yeah. Oh, yep. It's just stomping them down, and finally blown the thing up. The one remaining Chaos Dwarf comes in for a charge and gets pecked in half. Oh, jeepers sake. Really upset about that unit of Dryads, but all in all, that could have been so much worse. I was so bad at securing their cavalry there. And I was so really glad the Keepers of the Horn made it out with their 5 there. I could do that to get some people back, but no way. That ain't happening. And no, after making 8k from just the battle loot, no way. Please don't have anything else attack us. Confident defender, yeah, damn right. Warhammer was it? Joseph Frillius, to be honest, impressed me a lot there with her abilities. Please don't. What are you doing? Are you coming into... Alright, I have no idea where the hell you're going. I want to go to the start of that. We're cut off. Oh, I don't care. Folly of youth. I think that we would want to probably just throw money at the offended parties for that one. So, yeah, okay, so these guys, where do they live? Oh, that's kind of cool. Right, so they... Oh, sorry about that little lag spike, boys. Yeah, no legendary lords here, so that's fair. What happened on Albion? No, okay. Oh right, they've just got such a similar color that it just doesn't look like it. Let's get Sadrina on over there, and we'll declare war on them as we arrive.
I serve the king.
Oh god. So it looks like they're kind of slipping around. They're going to be coming in this side. So let's get Solkar back on land, and they were too scared to come in the western side of the Shrine of Cain because Solkar was there. So they're going to be causing a bit of damage here, but Solkar will come in and mop it up after. The main thing about this though is we need to get Alarielle safe. Now luckily we own Mangrove Coast. We can't come up there, we can't come into the Star Tower. No, because we can't go around them or through them. So we've got to just go to the Mangrove Coast and just sit there for a turn. Hopefully that gets us lots of replenishment. About the same amount as we got at sea, actually. Oh yeah, we got replenishment over the end turn. That was great. So losing that Dryad, to be honest, Sadrina, I always say Sadrina. Alarielle's probably going to grab herself a dragon, I think. Yeah, probably grab myself a dragon. I really like this army. I love it, but it lacks mobility. So just having a dragon just to go and shut things down could be really good. Even a phoenix would be nice, but still. So you just sit on the Mangrove Coast, please, and rest it for a bit. He's going to keep on moving, securing territory, and that's dandy. The Star Tower, if they do come into the Star Tower, the defenders at the Star Tower are strong enough to defeat two armies, I'd say. if they attack it on the walls. If all 3 of them come at us, then that's different. But it'd be nice if they come down and they attack the top knots, and the top knots just like have at them for a bit. That'd be really cool. Do they just have random guys spawn here as well that just push up? Because like, these guys have really been on walkabout. Oh damn, they burned that too? Jeepers sake, Lustria is not a happy place right now. Oh well, it's a lot for us to gain. Anyway, that battle really sort of took it out of me, so I'm probably going to call it there. It's about time anyway, so thank you very much guys, and that was episode 17.